Welcome everyone, if you're a mist here, back to continue on Act 3, the campaign chapter, The Breached Keep, where we will be headed into the lower levels of Bastion's Keep to take care of a pack of pesky demonic intruders. And find quite a mess down there too once we reach the perpetrator.
I bring word from the King of Westmont.
Has he agreed to send us reinforcements?
My lord says he will send no living men to battle imaginary demon lords.
Perhaps he'll believe when his kingdom is burnt to ashes around him.
Yeah.
Brand new goods. Demons and dead everywhere. Makes for great business.
It's a dexterity weapon and an intelligence weapon. Not much use to me. Or I should say use to Cormac.
I've dug him up here to dig. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without a fight.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be a strength bonus thing in here somewhere.
Can we go fight with you?
A Carabite the adventuring life. Didn't care for it. Too much pain. Not enough profit.
66, I have a ruby, maybe. What is that, a plus? Oh, wait. I forgot. Stats only go with other armor pieces or accessories, not into weapons. That changes their stats with the damage and what have you. Okay, enough dilly-dally.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming out from the depths! To arms! To arms!
It was hardly an ambush anyway. Do you remember when the barbarians tried the same thing 30 years ago?
They tried to steal you away, didn't they? I was frantic until they brought you back 2 hours later with an apology.
I simply reason with him. God still sends me a bundle of cards sometimes, you know. He was the nicest kidnapper I ever met.
Oh. I hear myself a loot goblin. Looks like this one just held coins. Oh, nope. Hand wraps. Not quite, but Cormac can use it. Drops his competitive. Will bring his damage up though.
Ah, good.
Well, it's been a hot one here where I lived for a while. Better time of it. Sometimes these mini heat waves can be kind of
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast. I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Kathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
Patience.
Prepare for a long fight!
I grow weak. I wish I could do that. The crusade marches on. My wrath is low.
fearing affix is really annoying. Did I pick up all of that ones? Yeah, I did. Well, I wanted a new weapon for it, and it turns out to be a dagger. Oh, that's funny. First a reinforced club, now a dagger. That dagger is going to do a lot of damage.
Good thought.
Yeah, he's gone clear up to... What was it?
Thank
From 23 to 35. He's outstripping me by 5,000, over 5,000 points of damage. Again.
I require more wrath.
I hear sly giggling from the walls all around. The demons think to ambush us.
They can think twice. Like chaff before the wind. My
Dearest Jonathan, I hope this letter finds you well, and that life at Bastion's Keep is not too difficult. Arthur is growing up to be just like his father. I'm happy to hear you'll be back in time for his birthday, and I'll be praying every night for your safe return.
Minions. The men actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast.
Not enough rats.
Bad luck for you, friend.
Mr. Drop over here. Mercenary Slayer, huh? Strength and vitality. And more damage.
Just the thing. This will help.
218. 23, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely an improvement. Still so used to playing. Necromancer, they plow through. They will tend to plow through the chapters without too much trouble once you get the right skills situated. The Crusader's pretty effective too, but these character types
Not ready yet. My wrath is low. I require more wrath.
An incredible feat.
I keep forgetting I'm running on the master difficulty. At least I didn't make the mistake of going up to Torment 1 or something. It does get devilishly hard when you into those upper
The children of Bull Cathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harrogath. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
Not enough wrath.
Badly timed. Let's see, Eastern Brutality armor. Resistance and regeneration plus thorns. Yeah, he's gonna.
A fine choice.
Almost 36,000. Crazy. Should have gone the other way.
Only the top levels of the depths are used. There are miles of trap tunnels.
Oh.
It is good that you've come along. Our lads are fighting with blades held to hilts by bits of string. They need better weapons if we are going to survive. Watch my back while I work. I'm heading to the anvil. Stay at my side.
My wrath is low. Not yet.
And done. You saved a lot of lives today. Thank you.
So I get gold and experience. And 32, 650. 33, 514, yeah. No. Well, Walkabout is a little down. Well, no. It's higher. Whew. But I need some. Oh. And of course, Barbarian, Demon Hunter, Necromancer, Monk. That is going to be slated for disassembly. Oops.
By the light be damned!
There we go.
Evil is closing in around this keep. We must protect the innocent.
Many centuries ago, King Corsic built Bastion's Keep to pen the barbarian threat in the north. After years of military disasters, the frustrated king led a large army out of the fortress and into the north to conquer the barbarians once and for all. Not one of them came back.
Power before Zakarum!
Patience.
I must heal!
Not enough wrath.
One usually hears demonic.
The Crusaders swore an oath to dedicate their lives to the search. None believed that they would be the ones to end the crusade by finding and cleansing the corruption. They believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The Crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
Before Zakarum!
I require more wrath.
Let's have a look-see. Gloves, with armor, life per hit. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to be having a good two-handed flail for a while. So, two-handed great maces. gonna be the order of the day.
Stronger within you.
Well, that was a fast level up. 1.5% strength for every gem socketed in each. Well, that could come in handy. If I get a bunch of socketed gear. Looks like I'm gonna be doing a full clear. Okay, I went completely the wrong direction.
Not ready yet. Crusade marches on. Vitality, area damage, fire resistance, and blind effect.
fact possible.
Jeremy, give me a real battle.
Not yet.
That was a lot.
The barbarians have always defended their lands in the north from trespassers. They believe that it is their sacred charge to guard Mount Ariat and the world stone within it from the outside world. Unfortunately, their battle prowess and tenacity have been misinterpreted as bloodthirst and territorial savagery by soldiers in Westmarch.
Is low.
This will aid me.
Poisoner, that will come in handy considering where I'm going. Damn, a little bit of damage boost and vitality boost won't hurt either. Resist elements, vitality. Nah, he's gonna need that resistance.
I require more rest. Not yet. The crusade marches on. Not ready yet.
Years ago, Baal was loosed upon the world. He besieged the barbarian capital of Cessaron and used treachery to access the World Stone Chamber, circumventing the three ancient guardians, Talik, Modok, and Korlik. In the end, he succeeded in corrupting the great artifact. Though Baal was slain by heroes, his damage was irreversible.
Not enough wrath.
I once met a raving drunk who claimed he had wrestled with a succubus, a demonic creature that possesses the form and face of a beautiful woman. He said she cursed him and tore out the heart of his friend before he made a narrow escape. Really, young men are given to such exaggeration these days.
Archangel Tyrael shattered the corrupted world stone to prevent the demons from using it. But the impact of the explosion destroyed Mount Ariat, leaving a massive crater in its wake. With nothing to protect, the barbarians grew aimless and divided. Now, they are scattered through the north among the ruins of their long history.
Well, he certainly went to pieces, didn't he?
I don't like the look of that.
Another. Oh boy. Guess they do get a little smarter about their fights.
The hordes of demons seem endless. I doubt the keep will hold much longer.
The keep will hold.
Definitely not. Oh, that is some nice defense, but no.
That was amazing. With you around, we might just beat these demons after all.
I almost didn't realize that there was a wounded guard, a wounded soldier there.
Yet.
A worthy opponent.
Overwhelming visage. That has to be a helm. Blessed hammer again. But it does bring a lot to the table. A little more damage, a little more health, or actually a lot of health. And I can fear him. Yeah. 300 points of damage is 300 points of damage. And I do
This was
believe...
no ordinary
Yep, I'm about to step into a rather gross environments, people.
We are not alone here.
No kidding.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
This one uses...
Not enough wrath. Not ready yet.
Ghom is the largest of Asmodan's Sin Lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of Gluttony swallowed half a dozen angels whole, spears and all.
You ever wonder why Lyndon remains with us? I thought he would have weaseled away by now.
People can surprise you.
Nope. like I netted anything. Marquee Emerald, though. It is too bad that's dexterity based. We're getting extra gold. Or increasing your critical hit damage. Well.
The human prisoners are panicking now. They must have noticed that fresh meat only comes after one of their number is dragged away, screaming. This will not hold. Slaughter the ones who starve themselves and feed them to their hungry flames. When those ones are fully stuffed, I will be ready to die. Empty victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
Yeah. Funny how he discards the lieutenant or whatever Ghom is, I forget. The moment that he fails when he was previously boasting about. No. Anyways, that's that for Ghom. One of the more disgusting beasties that you'll encounter in this game.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. I've got a lot of money, so I can actually spare it to see if it does actually do. Whoa. Well, that answers that, doesn't it? Well, let's give her a go. That's 36. 485.
A good choice.
Whew. Yeah. Even though it takes out a bit of his strength, which is I've been focusing on because a number of his skills require his strength to be up to be effective, but I can make him more damaging. This will make things a lot easier. Back over to Hedrick. Well, I'm still a few levels off from that, much as I'd love to have.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
Okay, well, looks like we're going to do one more thing before we call it here. And then we'll jump into the next bit next time.
I am losing control!
The Soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
Then we should not waste time discussing it. I will break their battle lines, enter the crater, and end this.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
I'll shatter those weapons before that happens.
At last!
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition and story.
I thought I was going to die when I saw the
do
demon's
recommend
rage
giving
escape
it a
from the
listen
Soulstone.
on the first round.
Tyrael and my friend fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soulstone doing to me? Asmodan must die soon. Then I will be myself again.
Battlefields are a charnel house of death and destruction. No man survives long out there, but I'm sure you'll do fine.
Okay. Now I'm getting tempted here. Well, that'll knock me down by 400 points, but to 76. Yeah. I think just in case, though, I'm gonna...
I told you, Marcus. I told you the demons would find a way out from underneath.
I heard that hero slaughtered a huge fat one in a larder. I've never eaten anything from there again.
Hold on. There she goes.
We hear you heading out onto the battlefields. We'll hold the gates, but I don't think you need us to.
We all do our part. Without you, this keep would have fallen before I got here.
When this is all over, we should have a family.
A what?
Children, Drian. We can have children.
That sounds wonderful. I think I'm needed back on the wall.
Let's play defend the keep. No. Why not? Because you want me to be the fat demon she killed.
My doll isn't coming back. Is
I do not know. Where is your mother?
she died on the first night. What should I do?
Honor them both by staying strong. This battle will be over soon.
Okay, enough lollygagging. I've already overshot my time by a bit. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that's for bounty hunting. I almost forgot about that. Put that there. And with that, we're done with Ghom the Gluttony Demon. And add it to the mess he made. Next time we're going to be heading out onto the battlefields looking for some pesky trebuchets of sorts and a wide and varied number of demons and problem children of that variety as we try to reach Mount Ariat in the crater. But till then, I hope you all have a pleasant day or evening, as the case may be, and the remainder of this week. And with that, until next time, this is Fiera Mist signing out.